Really? Why do these guys not put the freaking shade name? Hey guys, welcome to Makeup and Hustle. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Vidhi and today we are creating this look from the products that we hauled in my couple of videos ago. So I've used majority of the new products that I had. I think we almost had a full face of new makeup. So if you are interested in watching and getting to know what I think of the purchases that I made, then please stay tuned. Okay, to start out, I have the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer that I'm going to be trying out today, and we're just going to be using our fingers to apply this. It's got almost like a balmy texture, but it feels really nice and very cooling on the face. I don't feel like it's giving me, like in front of the mirror, I don't feel like it's giving me a lot of shine and stuff, but like when I look in the camera and when the light hits me, I feel like it does give a really nice luminous finish. So don't quite mind that. Hopefully the foundation lasts all day long with this. What I might do is I wanted to try out, so I had two eyeshadow palettes that I hauled in that video. One of them was the Natasha Denona palette, and the other one was this e.l.f. chromatic eyeshadow palette. So I think we'll just stick to this one, and this one is the Posh Peacock. Before we go in with the eye palette or the eyeshadow palette, I did also buy the MAC Prolongwear Paint Pot in Painterly. So that's the one that I want to try out today. This, I believe, should be very similar in skin tone to me. And I'm just going to be using a brush to first place that, and then we will be blending it out with our fingers. So I'm just using a concealer brush to pick that up. I love how that it was effortless. So going in with the eyeshadow palette next, we're going to go in with the second shade in the palette right there. And we're going to use that to just set the primer. So just going in with like a big fluffy brush. It's got a nice big mirror, and the fact that it completely flattens out makes it really easy to use. So there are not a lot of transition shades in this palette, so we're just going to try a different technique today. And so the following shade that I'm going to go in is with this darker rich green shadow right here. And I'm taking a big fluffy brush and making sure to tap off any excess. And we're just going to be going directly in with, placing that shadow in the eyelid and then just taking it up on the crease. So right where I place the shadow, it is pretty intense. Like there is a definite stronger deposit of pigment there. So it is a little bit patchy because it is not blending out very smoothly. So what I might do in order to help blend out this color, I'm just going to go in with the base shadow that we use, so that one there. And using the same brush, we're just going to get help from that in blending this shadow out. Just going to change the brush and go in with this one, which is like a big shader brush from Clinique. And this is what we used for the initial deposit. And I'm just going to see if this will help blend out that color. I'm just going to go in with that minty color, so the last one in the palette. And we'll see if that just blends out this top part. I'm going to go in with that dark green again, and we're just going to place that in the outer corner. And I'm just going to take that shadow and also just deposit in the inner corner. We're just going to connect the two and then just blend out any harsh edges. What I'll do next is I'll do this eye and we'll come back and we'll do the spotlight shadow. I don't think we can save it anymore, so what I'll do next is go in with our primer, the eye primer that we use, so the Painterly Paint Pot. I'm going to use that to just carve. Absolutely can use a concealer for this. So now to this, we're going to go in with this minty green, and we'll pack this on, and then on top of that, we'll add that shimmery shade, I think. If we can do that, I'm just using a smaller shader brush, and I'm just going to tap this. Oh, you know what? This is actually a shimmery shade. I'm just going to use my fingers now that I've just found out that it's a shimmery shade. We're going in with the smaller blending brush and we'll just darken and sort of connect the two here. Just using my big brush again. So I'm just going in with the fourth shadow in the palette, so this one right there, and we're just going to be placing that in between the darker shade and the lighter shade, and that I think that just gives it like a smoother transition. I think it's just not as stark. So we're just placing that right on top of, you know, where that line is between the two shadows. And I'm also actually taking it on top. This one's got like glimmer, shimmer particles, and I think that just makes it look very pretty. So I'm just actually taking it in the outer corner now, just on top of that green. So what I'll do now, I have a new eyeliner from Maybelline. I've been using this forever. So this is the Master Precise All Day Eyeliner. And we'll be using this to just line our eyes. And I'm most definitely doing a little bit of a thicker liner today. I'm just going to stop there because I think once I clean up, I might wing it out. So next I'll just do my foundation, and for foundation today we're using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and I'm in the shade 240, and we're just going to be using a brush to apply this. I've taken about 2.5 pumps at the back of my hand, which I could have just not done that, but that's okay, we're here. And then for concealer today, I have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the matte formula, and this is in light beige. I feel like it's a little bit too light for me, but we're gonna try and make this work. I've heard really good things, and this is my first time trying it, so I'm just going to go in with a light hand and hope for the best. Just need my small, there we go. And then to set my under eyes, I'm just using my Australis Fresh and Flawless in Deep Natural. The next thing I wanted to try out, and that's why I haven't powdered the rest of my face, was the Nudestix kit that I have. This is the mini Nudestix kit in. So it comes with 3 colors. You've got bronze. Doesn't have a color name on it, I think. Yeah, so you've got a bronze shade, you've got a blush, and you've got a highlight. I believe the highlight might be, oh, it's actually pretty gold. That's pretty. And then this is the blush, dewy color blush stick, which is like a beautiful pinky sort of a blush. You can barely see it. Oh no, you can. And then you've got your bronze color. The bronze color I feel like is pretty red, but we'll go with it. I'm just gonna go in with my foundation brush. We'll start with the jaw. Okay, so the good thing is that it blends out and it doesn't look very harsh on my face, thank God. But honestly, I feel like this would also be a really nice blush color. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't mind it. And it blends out super easy, which I love. Okay, that's beautiful. We'll try out the blush next. So this is, I wish it had a color. Oh, okay, so this one is Sweet Peach Peony for the blush. The bronzer doesn't have anything. And just going to use this angled brush to blend that in. Pretty sheer, not a whole lot of color payoff in this one. It's very hydrating, but not a whole lot of color payoff. Maybe if we try to build it up. I'm surprised at how much I like the bronze color. I think I did not, like, honestly, it did beyond my expectation. Love the bronze shade. Okay, so the blush, you can build it up and it does show up a little bit, I think. It's pretty, but I think I'm more wowed by the highlighter, by the bronzer. Let's go in with the highlight, which is a beautiful gold. Gold shade. I'm just going to use my fingers. They're very sticky. That's beautiful. Like on camera, it's definitely picking up. In person, not so much. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I love it. It's cute. This is a lot of shine, honestly. What I'll do is I'm just going to quickly set my face. I would have loved to just kind of add to this, but I think I really need to powder everything down. So I'm just going to be using my Fresh and Flawless powder again with just a big fluffy brush. And I'm just like patting that in to set. Even though I have sort of said that, it's still, the highlight is still shining through, which I love. And I think overall you can still see the bronzer and the blush, which is, I'm quite appreciative of that. It did not lose any intensity, which is amazing. I do have another bronzer to try. So this is the Revlon Cons 10 bronzer, which looks like this. I hauled this and I was like, when I saw this in store, I was like, oh my God, this looks amazing. And then for blush, I have the e.l.f. blush. Ooh, this is in Twinkle Pink, and this is one of those shimmery blushes. So we're just going to be shining to the gods today. Ooh, very powdery. I forgot how powdery these are. The glitter particles are actually coming onto the face from the blush. Pretty though. And then for our highlight, I've got another Revlon product. So this is the Prismatic Highlight. Again, what I meant by packaging, like the design and everything, like look at that. Like that is gorgeous. And we're going to be adding more shine to our face. Oh, this is amazing. That is stunning. This is very like a glow from within sort of a highlighter. It doesn't have any chunky glitter particles, and it's just beautiful. I'm just going to quickly do my brows. For my brows, I've got for my brows, I've got this Maybelline Brow Precise pencil. This is in the shade Soft Brown. I'm not sure why there is no shade name on the pencil, but I never do my brows last because I feel like it frames the face. I don't know what happened today. So I really like this pencil. It's really nice, but it's really soft. I feel like I would run out of this really quickly. So let's finish off the eyes now. I think like overall, I'm so happy with my complexion and everything else. The eyes is just a different story today, honestly, guys. But I'm just going to go in with like a nice pencil, like a small pencil brush. And we're going in with the dark shadow, and we're just going to start building up the lower lash line. I'm going to make sure that I tap off any excess because we're not going to, with the whole base done, like cleaning up is going to be a nightmare. And using that same brush, I'm going to go in with the fourth shadow as well. And we're just going to place that on top of that green. And just going to take that same brush, we're going to clean it up a little bit, and we're going to go in with the first shadow in the palette. So this nice shimmery color. Just loading up on the brush, again, tapping off the excess, and we're going to place that in the inner corner. So with that, I'm also taking it in the inner third of the lash line, and also placing that in the inner corner, and then just dragging it up ever so slightly, just like that. And then we're also going to take the same shadow just up in our brow bone. So next I'm taking my Flower Beauty gel liner pencil, and I'm just going to be placing this in my waterline as well as tight lining with this. Going back in with the eyeliner, and we're just going to drag it up a little bit. And before we put mascara on, we're just going to set the face, and for that I have the post-workout Cool Down Mist. I'm not sure if this is a setting spray, but this is the only spray that I had that was new other than the Flower Beauty one. So I'm just going to spray this. Okay, the mist is nice. So we're just going to quickly spray our face with this. Okay, so while that is drying, because I do have certain, like the middle of my face, which is still drying, I'm just going to quickly apply mascara. And for that, we're using the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior Mascara. And I'm just going to be healthily coating my lashes, just to make sure that we have maximum curl and lengthening. And I also use the same mascara on my lower lashes as well. Oh my God, the mess in front of me drives me nuts. Anyways, for my lips today, I am going in. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. I'm so glad that this was the lipstick that I had to try on because the eye look needed a nude lipstick, and this, and I get it, you know, like this is one of those lipsticks that just looks good on everyone. And I'm quite happy with this purchase, and I think this is going to be one of those that I keep repurchasing. I really love this formula from MAC, as well as the color and the smell that comes in these formula. I mean, really cool. I love it. I'm so glad I actually got this one. Cool, so this is the finished look, you guys. I think the eyeshadows were a little bit trickier to work with, but I think we got there eventually. They might be a little bit patchy, but I tried my best to make the most of the palette. I'm quite happy with the way the look has turned out. We had to change gears midway, but not mad about it. I think the highlights for me were these Nudestix. I think they just looked so beautiful, and the color and everything is really rich. The highlight and the bronze shadow especially are my favorites, and the blush color, definitely something that you can build and get that intensity that you need. So definitely highly recommend these Nudestix. I think they're fantastic and great value for money, and a little bit of this goes a long way. Another highlight was my Revlon Skin Lights. I think this is so beautiful. I mean, look at that shine. Like this is too much. Honestly, I think it is too much, but I mean, it is beautiful. Like it is gorgeous. Like look at that. That is just, I mean, oh, amazing. I haven't bought Revlon products in a long time, and I'm so glad for the ones that I went. I absolutely loved them. As far as the e.l.f. putty primer and the camo concealer, I am not sure how I feel about either of them. For the primer, I see a lot of hydration. I feel very hydrated as well at the moment, but we do have a lot going on. We've got the Nudestix, we've got the highlighter and everything. Underneath it all, my skin does feel hydrated, which again, I love. But I think it's one of those things where I can update you guys in a later video whether I liked it and whether it has those, whether it works basically. As far as the concealer, it's a nice hybrid between the Maybelline Age Rewind and the Shape Tape. I think I just need to continue using this a little bit more and get a feel for it. I think Fingers for me worked a little bit better, but it is one of those that dries really quickly, so you have to work very fast with this. Other than that, the e.l.f. blush, I love e.l.f. blushes, so, not much to add on there. Fantastic at all times. And oh my gosh, the Painterly paint pot. I wish, as much as I love my soft ochre paint pot, I almost want to say like this is my new favorite because it just gives you like this nice clean canvas without, making it look patchy or anything like that. So I think this, even on a day-to-day basis, if I just wanted to wear this on its own, it gives my eyelids like a nice matte look without making it look very finicky and stuff. So really love that. All right, you guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. I do upload 2 videos every week. So if you want to stay tuned and enjoy more of what I have to offer, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more of such videos. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.